All right, this is our second egg that has a chick that just came out. And you can see it's totally wet and it's totally exhausted. This is its little head and this is its body. That's a wing over there, right over there. And coming out of the egg takes a lot of energy for the chick. So it is just completely tired and it's going to be flopping around. It'll probably be close to 3 or 4 days until these chicks have totally, after they hatch, until they have totally gotten regular energy back from such an exhausting thing. Now, something that you might see on this incubator is it almost looks like right here. This is like fog right there. And what that is little tiny water vapors that is making the air really humid inside our incubator. So when chicks come out of their eggs, they have the egg to break through, but inside they have almost like, it's called a membrane, but it's almost like a little tiny sac that they have to break through. And if it's not humid enough if our air doesn't have those little tiny water vapors in it that will make this kind of like fog inside here, it's almost like close to condensation. If they don't have that, then it's really hard for them to break through that sac. So that humidity is really good that you see. And what's interesting that I've noticed, if I observe this chick as a scientist, is that when a chick hatches out of the egg, the humidity inside the incubator actually rises. So there's more water vapors that are released into the air inside the incubator. And this incubator is sealed. You can see all the little water droplets right there. Water vapors are even smaller than water droplets. They come together to make, water vapors come together to make the bigger water droplets. And the reason that the humidity or the water vapor that's in the air rises when the chick comes out is because of all the liquid that was inside the egg, all the liquid that was inside the egg and the wetness all over the chick. So that makes it more foggy, which is a good thing actually, because we want it to stay nice and humid so that the other eggs can start hatching. Now, this egg right next to it, I can't see its pip anymore, but it has already pipped. So that egg is ready, is waiting to hatch. And so is this egg right next to it, and even that white egg that you see in the back. So we have 3 more eggs that have pipped. And remember, a pip is when the chick uses its little egg tooth that it has on its beak to help it get out of the egg. And it breaks through the egg at one little spot. And then after it makes that little spot, which is like a tiny little flap, then it will keep going and going at the spot until it can get a big enough crack in the egg to come out. So the only one that hasn't done that is actually this one. I know you'll look at that and you'll say, it looks like it has cracks, Mrs. Lloyd. But remember, that is where I drew lines to make sure that the pip that it makes is close to the air pocket. So the air pocket is closer to my finger right here, and this is where the pip was squished inside, the chick was squished inside the egg. So it needs to pip somewhere around here in order to successfully be able to break the egg all the way open and get out, just like this guy did. He has dark feathers, but of course they're wet right now. We'll have to see how he looks once he dries out. But we are not going to open this incubator until the other eggs hatch. I'll keep my eye on that one that hasn't pipped yet, but we won't open it until those other eggs have hatched, because if I open it after they have made that little tiny hole in the eggshell, which is called the pip, and all the humidity that's making all of this, like you can see all this little like fog or water vapors on the side of the incubator right here. If that goes out and the air gets dry, because we live in a desert and our air is very dry here, then they won't be able to get through that membrane. So our incubator is on lockdown until the other chicks come out and hatch. So this is a really important time for the chicks. I will be watching them all day. All right, you guys, have a great day.